Hi guys, welcome back to 100% Mag. So hope you're all staying safe and well out there. So as you might have guessed by the title of this video, it looks as though the James Maddison deal is now off to Newcastle United, and the reason being, of course, I will talk about in this video today, reports coming from Fabrizio Romano, reports coming from Keith Downey of Sky Sports as well, all going around and circulating around this news that has broke on James Maddison. It looks as though he is on his way to Tottenham. Reports, of course, will start off with from Fabrizio Romano. Of course, first, he's saying Tottenham have agreed personal terms with James Maddison as negotiations with Leicester are finally advancing in talks are underway. He then goes on to say in the same tweet, understand Spurs chairman Daniel Levy is very active on this deal, trying to get it done as soon as possible. Then, of course, we see our own Northeast reporter Keith Downey coming out, of course, and he is saying Newcastle target James Maddison is in advanced talks with Spurs. A report by his colleagues at Sky. Cautious optimism, a deal will get done. A small gap in evaluation with Leicester, and it now looks as though that Newcastle will turn our attention to Dominic Szoboszlai, of course, of RB Leipzig, somebody that I would love to see join Newcastle United. And now, why has this come around that James Maddison could be on his way to Spurs? Well, of course, the rumours coming out of The Athletic, and the news coming out of The Athletic from David Ornstein, who put out an article saying that Bayern Munich submitted a €70 million bid transfer for Harry Kane from Tottenham. Would mean that Harry Kane would go to the Bundesliga and play for Bayern Munich. That would then, of course, allow Daniel Levy to get a bit extra cash into the coffers down at Tottenham Hotspur, of course, and allow them to then be able to take that extra cash that they get off of the Harry Kane deal and put it into, of course, this James Maddison deal to bring James Maddison into the club. Reports were going around a couple of weeks back as well, saying that he was wanting to go and, move down in London. There was reports also going around saying that he was looking house hunting around the northeast as well in the Newcastle area. So, take it with what you will. At the end of the day, these are reports that are coming out from some pretty respectable people in their fields. David Ornstein, Fabrizio Romano, Keith Downey. These are pretty respectable journalists that are putting it out there. So there's got to be some sort of credibility towards it, of course. But at the end of the day, you've still got to be pretty cautious going around the news, of course, in this transfer window. But of course, if James Maddison does go to Tottenham, it won't be the end of the day. At the end of the day, there is plenty of players out there that Newcastle can still attract to the club. We've already attracted one fantastic signing in Sandro Tonali, of course, who has yet to be officially announced as a Newcastle United player, but there is a reason for that, of course, as I stated in the Tonali video when I said that it was a done deal. The reason, of course, was that, of course, Newcastle will probably be waiting until the 1st of July to announce it, as that is the new financial calendar coming into effect. So that would mean that it would benefit us for FFP reasons to announce it, of course, on the 1st of July instead of announcing it beforehand. As if we announce it beforehand, as everybody should know, that would mean that it would be in the same financial books as the Alexander Isak deal and so on. So that would be the best reason to why it has not been announced just yet. And I think it will be announced around the 1st of July or just after the 1st of July when the new financial records come into effect. But looking at this news saying that we could be turning our attention now towards Dominic Szoboszlai, somebody that I would definitely love to see join Newcastle United. He's a fantastic player, as I've said on many occasions already now on the channel. He is a player that I would really love to see play for Newcastle United. He is a player that has a certain ability about him. You can see that there's an untapped potential there that he just hasn't quite gotten out yet. And I'm sure Eddie Howe could be that man to get that potential out of him. He's already done it with the likes of Jacob Murphy, Joel Linton, Al Mirren, You know, even Anthony Gordon as well. We're seeing Anthony Gordon banging in goals for the under-21s at the under-21 tournament, of course. So it's going to be an interesting one to see, you know, if we do get Szoboszlai through the door, then, you know, what Eddie Howe can do with a player of that calibre. Also, it's going to be interesting as well to see when Sandro Tonali officially is announced and we get to see him play in a black and white shirt, you know, what Eddie Howe can do with a guy of that calibre as well. But as for this video today, hopefully it has been of credit to you. If it has, please do hit a like on the video, as it does help the channel to grow. Please do subscribe as well if you aren't subscribed already, as I'm on the road to 2K subscribers, trying to build the subscriber base up on the channel as well. And you can support the channel in other means by donating to the channel. You don't necessarily have to if you don't want to, but it is a massive boost to helping the channel grow as well going forward. And until next time, I'll keep you updated on all the latest news circulating around Newcastle United in this transfer window as we head into our first season in the Champions League since 2003. And I'll see you in the next one. However, lads.